we're gonna make some... I don't know what intro I'm doing. Frankie, longtime friend of the show, Chrissy, is gonna make us some macaroni and cheese today on Box Mac. Cheese.
4.
Okay, so you're gonna make us a wonderful macaroni and cheese.
Yes.
Today. You come all the way from the, what's the New York State motto?
The Empire State.
The Empire
There you
State,
go.
that's what it is. To bring us macaroni and cheese and delicious bagels.
Chrissy's been a fan of the show for a long time.
A long
We've
time.
mentioned her on the show many times.
Yep.
A fantastic artist and animator. She did the
Yes.
poster for our second Halloween special.
Yep.
She did a thing of us as noodles.
Yes.
And she's been our friend ever since. This is one of the pleasures of this show.
That's right.
Is we get to make friends.
That's right.
And then on occasion, they're like, hey, can I come visit you and make you food?
Yeah, and there is no better deal than that. This may be the highest cheese mac ever. Because we got 1, 2, 3, 4 cheeses, okay?
Yeah, but
these tortellini are 3 cheese. Ricotta, which is not otherwise represented. Parmesan, which is.
Yes.
Whoa.
And Romano, which is not.
No.
So we're actually at a 6 cheese level.
Romano. No. My Nana really liked Everybody Loves Raymond.
Really?
And she was like 90. And she was like, I love Raymond, like everyone.
That's kind of comical.
I thought the whole show was nobody really likes Raymond. They just treat him like
Yeah, some people love Raymond. I am your assistant today.
All right.
I'm like Julia Child in her old age.
I gotta boil water.
We can do that.
Use half my salt.
All of mine. So I have a lot of salt in reserve.
I gotta make sauce.
Do you want to explain why this recipe? Why this mac?
This is my mom's recipe. We always eat it at my house. It's,
My mom being a
it's my dad's mom, so
Okay.
my grandmother.
Gotcha.
And I figured, you know, you guys haven't had cheese stuffed noodles. I would have just made my mac, but I feel like you've had that.
Describe.
I mean, it's just standard. And if you didn't like it, I would be so disappointed. Just
I'm sure
throw
it was
myself
fine.
off a bridge.
Oh, I'm sure it would have been delicious and we would have loved it. But
And then he would have talked trash about me behind my back.
On camera.
Terrible.
behind your back on camera, we would have like had you turn around and like talked into our microphones.
Oh my God.
She made such a generic mac. What basic ass mac is this?
And I was gonna make you my horrible cauliflower stuff. I do low carb pretty consistently.
Cauliflower has become this new universal vessel for anything.
It was always a vessel for cheese, though.
I'm not sure I'm familiar with like straight up making pasta out of cauliflower.
I mean, you don't really make pasta. You just put cauliflower.
So you wouldn't dare call it a mac and cheese.
It's fake mac.
You wouldn't go Oprah on it and say
No, I would not.
that it was your 4th cheese.
I would not say that it is a 4th cheese.
We've never had tortellini on box mac
Nope.
before, let alone a stuffed pasta. So your grandmother chose like use all these damn cheeses?
Yeah.
Like, this is a cheesy lady. This is a lot of cheese.
Yeah, I know it's a lot of cheese. Not all of those bags are gonna go in.
Is this an Italian inspired? It looks pretty Italian inspired.
Yeah, my mom was Italian.
So you're Italian.
A little bit.
At least 25%
Yes.
by volume. We rarely get to use my OXO 4 cup.
Say anytime we do a homemade, it seems to be.
A lovely roux base. A bechamel.
What's the difference again?
The roux is just the butter and the flour. Then when you add the milk and you heat it together, that becomes the bechamel sauce.
Okay. Not all roux become bechamels, but all bechamels were at one time roux.
Now let me just say, as someone who has electric and wants to get rid of it and get gas.
Yes.
I want to get rid of it and get gas.
Yeah, gas is a good thing.
I know.
Listen to Chrissy, she's a gassy lady. She finds farts real funny.
Yep.
Yeah.
Comedy.
Me too. At least one animation. The
Dedicated solely to farts.
Yeah.
It's called All Women.
all women. The conceit of it is we've got to overcome these obstacles. We've got to overcome the sexism. The finale is it's revealed that they're really referring to we got to be allowed to just fart. And then there's a lot of very comic animation of women farting, sometimes like upside down. Ooh. There's like a lady getting hit on. She rips one. Out of all the feminist statements I've ever seen, it's the one that spoke to me the most.
I get a lot of guys that comment on that video being like, oh, I had one that was like, I'm a transgender male and I can't fart in front of people. And I'm like, I don't know what that has to do with my video, dude.
It's cis female fart privilege. CFFP.
Look at that lovely bechamel thickening up nicely.
How do you like not having to do the primary cooking?
I always love it.
I mean, it's a half a cup of each cheese, but I don't measure. I just throw in much.
Yeah, just throw it in.
I Rachel Ray that.
So you're gonna put a little bit of garlic powder in it. Why are you screaming, Rachel?
Using one of my favorite OXO tools, the OXO silicone whisk.
I feel like I need one in my life.
You could use it with non-stick.
Yeah.
Now, John, tell me more about the Osco whisk. What are you able to do that a normal whisk is unable to do?
Normally when you have a whisk, it's made of metal, and that means that non-stick pans are out of here. Your microphone is completely on the floor. Mozzarella. Delicious mozzarella.
Can I just keep throwing them in?
Yeah, just toss it.
Oh, this is fun. Cooking is fun because I get to throw cheese.
I mean, actually, that looked pretty fun.
It looks like mashed potatoes. Precious.
What's this? Precious.
Well, in a little bit, that mozzarella will break. Right now, the mozzarella hasn't broken yet, which means it's making a ball.
Oh.
It's a little thick.
It is a little thick.
Can we call this Chrissy's constipated mac?
Yeah, it's gonna stop you up.
If your poo was flowing a little too nicely. You ever have an anxiety poo? Where it's so big that you're like, uh-oh. You start breathing and focusing. What we're gonna have to do is the sphincter is gonna have to massage it out slowly. Otherwise, and there's a little bit of panic, because you're like, if I do this wrong.
This is when I rely on the bidet.
Oh, you shoot it like an asteroid?
Yeah, to break it up.
Deploy the cannons! Less poop joke during my mac and cheese Sunday time?
No, we can't.
Lol.
Don't talk poop in front of ladies. They don't do that. They don't know what that is.
They definitely do. In my experience, a lot of women in my life have digestive problems. And if you get them talking, there's a lot more poop in their lives than there are in men's lives. In my experience.
What data are you basing this on?
Yeah.
I talk to people. You don't.
Talk to people about poop?
Yes! Can't you see how I would bring that up with someone?
Yes.
It seems to me that on average, like women suffer from more like IBS type symptoms.
You wanna know why? Because they're constantly holding in farts.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that could
that's
be.
exactly why.
What?
It's hurting your guts.
And why are you so opinionated about this? No, but they also they seem like more prone to lactose intolerance, for instance.
You gotta let the poop flow is the moral of the story.
And if it can't, you get a bidet and you shoot that. That's right. Right in his eye. How you doing over there? Is this like ready to go, kinda?
Oh, yeah.
And you don't bake this?
I mean, you could.
Making pancakes? Making pancakes?
Wow, it's thick, dude. 3 C's.
This does sound very porny.
I always hate it when the camera guy talks, right, guys?
Would you like a spoon or a fork or a knife?
Spoon's good.
We didn't even talk about her bagels.
We could look at some. They're visually astounding.
She got them from Brooklyn Bagel Company, which is located in Queens.
Look at this amazing rainbow bagel. I had one of these, and it was delicious, by the way. I love the
What kind of fruit did it taste like?
fruit, generic.
Yeah.
Fruit like F-R-O-O-T?
Yeah. Around here, we only get our bagels with sesame on the top. Here, get it on the bottom.
Like, it's not a sprinkle topping.
It's not.
It's a thing that it's rolled in.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Cheers.
Cheesy.
It's very cheesy.
Wicked cheese. Is probably the cheesiest mac I've had.
I like them. It has a unique blend of cheeses, thanks to the Fontina and Swiss.
Does it need just a little more salt?
Probably.
Good thinking, mama.
Formaggio al forno. Good thinking, mama.
I love the cheese in a cheese in a cheese in a cheese.
Cheese in a cheese in a cheese in a cheese.
Let me just say, I love this. I love this deal where we have people come cook Macs. Everybody on the internet, come cook us a Mac, and we'll just do that show instead.
We're inviting death and risk. We have an awesome idea for a web series. Come feed us.
It's basically Guy Fieri, but backwards.
What do you think of your own, family recipe?
My mom did it better.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So what went wrong?
I don't know. I think I put too much cheese in it.
I thought it was great. My only note would be to add some salt in there. Baking it, I hate to say it now, it might have helped with that problem a little bit because it would have made it a little hotter. But it's good. Yeah. I'm gonna eat more for sure.
Yes, me too.
Please.
It's not going to survive this 20-minute period after the show.
Also, is there anything maybe Chrissy wants to plug?
You want to plug? You got a
I
plug?
can watch the new short I did with Frankie.
She did the heavy lifting. She actually animated a thing.
Yeah, I just made him yell in a microphone for like...
And then I yelled. Look at this. The 20-minute period has commenced.
Stupid fat hobbit. What we need's a few good taters. What's taters?
Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.